Welcome, true believers. I'm your host, Tyler, and this is the first ever episode of Comic Splash, only on CIB24.com. And with the master himself, Stan Lee, turning 91 this year, we welcome the new year and what Marvel has to offer us in 2014. So for this week's episode, we'll be taking a look at what Marvel has in store for us and what I'm calling the year of the sequel. First up, Captain America's The Winter Soldier. Set for release April 4th, we see military-enhanced super soldier Steve Rogers, former Johnny Storm Chris Evans, deal with the aftermath of the events from Marvel's The Avengers, as he takes on a new foe, his presumed to be dead best friend and partner Bucky Barnes, now known as the Winter Soldier. Keeping to its crossover tradition, Marvel has incorporated some of the Cap's new allies formed in the Avengers. There's every nerd's dream girl, Scarlett Johansson, returning as the sexy Black Widow, and your favorite quirky Canadian news anchor, Kobe Smulders, as Agent Maria Hill. The Winter Soldier is one of the more known villains from the Cap's origins, so this will likely be a personal struggle while he takes on his former compadre. And now that the release date is less than 3 months away, all sorts of viral marketing for the Cap has already begun. If you saw Thor Dark World in theaters like I did, you were likely tricked into thinking that the movie was starting, only to find out it was the now famous 4-minute long elevator scene from Captain America 2. It looks like the film will be awesome, but only the box office critics and comic book fans will know for sure. Till then, here's a sneak peek of Captain America's The Winter Soldier.
Gear up. It's time.
Ever since X-Men The Last Stand left a sour taste in our mouths, the X-Men franchise just hasn't hit those classic Marvel box office highs, even with 2 solo films dedicated to franchise powerhouse Wolverine. So when X-Men First Class came out in 2011 with a completely new cast, it would bring life back into the franchise. Though it wouldn't do that well at the box office, it did stem an impressive following from DVD sales. And now the cast of First Class are back for a semi-sequel, semi-reboot franchise collision, which looks amazing. X-Men Days of Futures Past hits theaters May 23rd, with the heroes from both the original trilogy and First Class reuniting with director Bryan Singer.
Listen to me very carefully, my friend. Killing will not bring you peace.
This installment adapts the 1981 comic of the same name, which sees the X-Men travel back in time to confront their younger selves. With all your favorite X-Men from the films reprising their roles except Anna Paquin, this movie is filled with a terrific cast in what will undoubtedly be a terrific film. So here's your sneak peek for X-Men Days of Futures Past.
I don't want your suffering. I don't want your future.
And now for our last film of 2014. It's the sequel to the controversially rebooted Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, set for release May 2nd. In this installment, we see Spidey take on a trio of villains facing Jamie Foxx as the electrifying Electro, Paul Giamatti as the rambunctious Rhino, and Chris Cooper taking over the helms of William Dafoe as the Green Goblin. Now, we recently saw a trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it looks like it'll be a huge hit. I personally love this franchise more than the first one, in fact. So without further ado, here's your preview for The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
This is bigger than you, Peter.
I made a choice. This is my path.
Soon, everyone in the city will know how it feels to live in a world without power, without mercy, without Spider-Man.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Comic Splash. But before I go, I want to know how you feel about these upcoming sequels in the Comment Clash in the comment section below. Just don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tune in next week for an all-new episode. For SEBI24.com, I'm your host, Tyler. Till next time.